not. I don't know. Is that whatever.
As that straw sound denotes, I finished my drink, and you know what that means. Shots, 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 shots. How did your water end up here?
I put it there so that I would not destroy the keyboard if I accidentally nudged it.
Good call.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it over here.
Yeah, okay.
Shots,
I keep
shots,
not
shots,
using all
shots,
the points
shots,
that I have because I
shots,
just, like,
shots,
want to save them.
shots, shots,
Dex
shots,
is
shots.
4.
May the 4th!
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Int.
Fee doesn't watch this channel, so I feel comfortable announcing to the world that I just accidentally spilled whiskey all over... Bourbon. I just spilled bourbon all over their pencil case.
Oh no. Nobody tell Fee, please. Like, comment, and subscribe if you won't tell Fee.
So later on, when Fee asks me, why does my pencil case smell like bourbon? I'm going to be like...
I don't know. You don't know.
I just licked it because I thought that would make it better. Not really, just wetter.
Recommend me something.
I'm going to put that down and stop messing with it.
Is there a thing?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I was looking at wondering if there's like a thing that'll help me out more than improved sniper shot.
This episode of Juan and Yoshi Play KOTOR is brought to you by Jim Beam Bourbon. The bourbon Jack brought to my house when no one asked him to.
God, that really sounded like a paid thing, even though we are totally not sponsored by anyone. Oh man, I was like, is this a commercial, dude?
I would love an alcohol sponsor. I would start drinking bourbon reliably if we had a bourbon sponsor.
Fucking alright, auto level up at this point, Jesus. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, mission. Put on your burqa! Alright, and now we fucking get some mines out of there.
I didn't mean that to sound ungrateful, Jack. One of my favorite things about you is when you randomly show up with alcohol that no one asked for.
Like Santa Claus.
It's always appreciated. No, Santa Claus gives you shit you asked for. That's the point.
I might have had a different Santa growing up.
I mean, he often gets it wrong because parents are inattentive to all the dumb crap kids have to say, but
yeah, who cares about them?
Supposed to. You like write a letter to Santa? Did you just get random crap from Santa?
No, dude, just alcohol would just show up and I'd be like, oh, whatever. Thanks, bearded guy. I assume you are Santa Claus.
So basically, your Santa was in your card game.
Scars on me, Elizabeth.
Oh, wait, I can tie this back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
One of the last really good Santa Claus Christmases I had, by which I mean a Christmas where you still believed in Santa.
Right.
And Santa was on his shit and got that shit right. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Now, those aren't necessarily the same thing. You might still believe in Santa, but, like, gave you a bunch of random crap because your parents either weren't paying attention or
Mega
didn't really
Blocks.
care about what you wanted. I loved Star Wars action figures when I was a kid because I was a child with an innocent heart. And I loved Star Wars. How could you not love Star Wars action figures?
Exactly.
I asked Santa one year for 20 Stormtrooper action figures because that's how they march up and down the halls of the Death Star in platoons of four across by 5 rows deep.
Yeah.
So I wanted 20 Stormtrooper action figures to be able to accurately reenact background scenes in Star Wars A New Hope.
Exactly.
My parents were divorced at the time, and for Christmas that year, at one house, I got, like, 8 Stormtroopers, and at the other house, I got 8 Stormtroopers. And then when I went back to the first house, there were 4 extra Stormtroopers that had been hidden.
Santa magic. All right,
beautiful.
That's wonderful. But meanwhile, with the Sand People, so this guy totally recognizes our cover is completely blown here.
Oh, okay, but he's cool with it.
But because we have HK-47, he's like, hey, you know, he did actually tell us something, so he's translating for us, and we're like, we don't want to fight, we don't want to slaughter you.
Okay.
Okay, we're just gonna say we want peace. This is beautiful.
Kind of sounds like a cross between the Sand People dialogue from A New Hope and a car accident.
Yeah, it does sound like you should hear a boom at the end of that. Yeah, we see, thanks to our murder bot and the fact that we killed those other sand people, we don't have to kill all of them. We totally just got the least...
Also, they didn't kill or have the implication of rape our mother.
Exactly! And they stripped us down. Alright, that's fine. That's
I don't want to
okay.
get really into this. I don't want to get really deep into this today. Especially coming off of the heavy Marvel versus DC conversation we just had. But there are so many fragments of a really heavy, really good movie in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, alright.
And just...
I mean...
none of them are followed through on. None of them are correctly done.
Yeah. I mean, there's like layers that we can get into there, but suffice it to say, the romance subplot was like...
Oh, the romance subplot is garbage, but, you know, his mom
Yeah, sure.
on an incredibly dangerous planet, kidnapped by sand people. He goes and rescues them, but he can't save her. He just can't save her, so he gets revenge instead. If I just said those sentences to you before episode 1 came out, you'd be like, yeah, I could see that being in Darth Vader's backstory, and I could see that being like a dramatic revelation.
Sure,
it's
yeah.
just
It's a good idea.
deeply and utterly mishandled. And Padme finds out he just killed a bunch of people. And instead of that being the beginning of his slide into the dark side and everyone leaving him behind, she's like, oh, that's okay.
That's okay.
Let's get married and make babies later.
That's what, like, convinces her to bone him, I guess.
Just, it's so backwards.
Yeah. He wants moisture evaporators.
This is the problem with sci-fi universes spanning hundreds of years. Sometimes is
get
like...
them.
Really? Between KOTOR and A New Hope, the technology never got better than
4,000
this?
years. I mean, that's like the thing.
God.
That's like a lot of Star Wars expanded universe. Like when you just keep going back and back, is just like, yeah, the universe is pretty much the same. Otherwise, it won't be recognizable to fans.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can make the argument.
I would argue that you have the same problem going forward in the
yeah.
Star Wars expanded universe. Is all of that
Are they
stuff
friendly to
with
us
like, oh fuck, what's his name? You're just in your fucking underwear.
Just hanging out.
There's like a distant Skywalker descendant who's like a rogue. He's a Han Solo corollary, and he doesn't, like, the Sith ruled the universe, and he doesn't want to acknowledge his heritage. He doesn't want to be a Jedi and take up the Skywalker mantle.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's that whole plot line. But it's like it's like fucking hundreds of years after Return of the Jedi, and just like fucking nothing is different.
Yeah.
It's still called
Everything
the
is
Sith.
Pretty
The
much the
world-
same.
The world in the 2,000 years we've existed doesn't have the same bad guys it had 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, I mean,
We don't have any 2,000-year-old governments.
you can kind of like make the argument that because the Jedi and Sith just keep resetting each other, that the universe also, as a side effect, resets. Like, you know, it's not complete bullshit, but it does suck. Should probably put on a shield for good old Zalby.
That would be a really good Star Wars story. If it were just like
Sure.
set thousands of years before KOTOR. You know,
wow, yeah.
really, really early times. And it's basically just 2001: A Space Odyssey, but in Star Wars.
That was pretty cool.
And like the monolith taught them about hyperspace and lightsabers and the Force and holograms. And that's why none of that shit is advanced in thousands of years, because they didn't actually invent any of it. This is all technology that they know how to build, and they know how to work, and they know how to repair, but they have no idea how to innovate
no
anything
fucking clue.
new.
Yeah, yeah, I'd be interested in reading that.
That is something that I like about Mass Effect, is that the implication isn't that advancement isn't happening, but rather that the sci-fi you're looking at is peak advancement.
Yeah.
Is that there just isn't any, like, beyond this is oblivion.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Yeah, the Mass Effect world was very well set up from the outside. It's more like what they did with it that people have complaints about.
Dune kind of does that too,
Yeah.
actually, speaking of Dune, from I'm looking at the clock, probably an episode ago at this point.
Yeah. Happy May the 4th.
Dune has some sort of anachronistic elements because people fight with like blades and guns and stuff.
Yeah.
With the reasoning being that the shields they invented cause like catastrophic, worse than nuclear explosions when hit with energy weapons or any kind of explosions.
Right.
So, yes, you want to get in a knife fight now, because a knife fight won't destroy the planet you're standing
annihilate
on.
you,
You
yeah.
might still murder the other guy.
Uh,
And it's kind of implied that, no, this is just peak technological advancement. There isn't anything beyond this, and that's why no one's innovating over the course of hundreds of years.
yeah. I'm gonna switch back to mission briefly so that she can fucking get this mine out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Zalbar. But I do want Bastila because she has like a quest, like a character quest here.
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier,
Yeah.
but you didn't say what it was.
Yeah, it's got to do
Wait, are
with
we
her-
done with the sand people?
No, we got to get the vaporators,
the-
evaporators.
The moisture fiber.
Yes, the moisturizers. You have to get them some moisturizer because, dude, their skin gets dry as fuck.
Well, that's a thing on
yeah,
Tatooine,
yeah.
right? It's the only way to get drinking water.
Yeah, and it's Skywalker Ranch.
Because
What the fuck was that?
all the groundwater's gone because of capitalism.
I can't really see mines with Zalbar.
Political!
Yeah.
Carol Kane is a treasure. I'm all over the place.
Carol Kane is great. Everybody watch Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Whoa! There's a person here. Uh-oh.
She entered that particular piece of wreckage.
Uh-oh. That was... Oh, Gamorreans!
Wait, was it a trap?
It was a trap. These fuckwits. Alright,
Are we
alright.
better at killing Gamorreans than... Wait,
500...
is he talking to us?
Yeah, exactly. He's snorting shit at us. Maybe I could
Who are you to
persuade
threaten me? Oh, that's probably Dark Side.
Probably
Huh?
dark side, yeah. Force persuade. That's right. We're Jedi. We don't need to.
Yeah,
We don't need to
sure
do this shit. Oh man, I love being a fucking Jedi. They didn't give us nothing.
Holy shit! You know what I genuinely haven't thought about since I saw The Force Awakens?
What's that?
And I'm talking about, like, since before I saw Force Awakens the first time. Do you remember that fan theory? That The Force Awakens was going to reveal Luke Skywalker as having fallen to the dark side? And
Yeah.
that the end of Return of the Jedi depicts him falling to the dark side?
I'm glad that didn't
I
happen.
am so fucking thankful that's not what
Woo!
we did!
Good work, Disney. Good work.
Holy shit!
Good work not fucking that up irrevocably.
Oh my god, my life over the last 5 months would have been so radically different. I would be so much more depressed right now if that had happened.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah. I mean, like, would have had an edginess factor, but I think everyone would just be like, what the fuck? could you
Holy
even?
shit. I was just thinking about that because the cornerstone in that argument is Luke force choking
The
the
Gamorrean.
Gamorrean at the
Yeah.
beginning of Return of the Jedi. And the implication that he kills him rather than just
Knocks him out.
knocks him out, yeah.
Which is like, I don't think Darth Vader ever kills anyone with a force choke, does he? Does he kill that one rebel officer?
Yeah, he kills 2 or 3 people in Empire Strikes Back with force.
Oh, that's right. Like the guy,
the guy from A New Hope survives.
The guys who fail him on the ship, where he's just like, "Oh, you failed. You're the new
But
captain
there's
now."
the guy in the teleconference.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then there's the guy who lets the Millennium Falcon get away,
I really want to kill those beasts over there.
who
Find out what the fuck
insists
they're
on
guarding.
apologizing personally. Well, we have Zalbar back in the party. Do you want to go try again?
Yeah, let's do it with the big old Big Z.
Big Z?
We're not. We don't have fucking the stupid ass sand people costumes on anymore, so that's pretty good.
And the hard of hearing Vader for Empire Strikes Back, they play the entire teleconference force choking scene. With Vader at the very end going, "What?"
Whoa, shadow glitches.
Which
is this supposed to be the dark side?
Which calls back to my favorite moment in the original Heart of Hearing Vader, which is the standing outside the Millennium Falcon and the officer reports to him, and then it's just silence as Vader looks around randomly for like 10 full seconds, and then it just ends. He doesn't even go what. It's just him looking around.
He doesn't even like think that there's someone watching him or anything.
Oh my god. I am so happy I'm alive at the same time as the internet.
Yeah! Isn't this the best time in history?
May the Fourth!
Yeah! Unless something catastrophic has happened between now and this recording session, between the actual upload date, then...
Yes, unless the Illuminati revealed their hand.
Unless shit has gotten really upsetting, and like, I don't know, Ted Cruz is like on track to be president, then, you know... Otherwise, things are pretty great right now.
I'm gonna make a controversial statement here.
Do it.
I don't think Ted Cruz can possibly be on track to be president.
You think not?
I think in order for Ted Cruz to be in charge of this country at this point, it would have to be in a new position that Ted Cruz made up when he took over the country by force.
Yeah, and he would probably be like Grand Wizard.
King Ted Cruz,
yeah.
or Great Dictator, Supreme Leader Cruz,
yeah,
are both more believable
like
than
that.
President Ted Cruz.
Archangel. Look at it, we're doing it, Big Z.
Look it!
Yeah, that's right. He's blue. That's cute. Is that it? Ooh, what is this? A desert raid skull plate. Oh, interesting. I don't know. Yeah, there's got to be more to this desert, because, like, how the fuck are we going to find the star map? I guess the Eastern
you
Sea?
are the best of us.
Alright, now that Big Z has fucking saved our bacon again.
Brent is who we are. Zalbar is who we wish we could be.
There's a lot of these skulls. And fucking HK-47 is the wacky sidekick, of course.
HK-47 is Deadpool. That we established.
Yeah,
There's no bearing on our real life. He's just entertaining.
Alright, Bastila, get your fucking plot in here. Let's talk. Let's talk. Do you know anything about this place? Maybe we have to, like, be at her fucking, I don't know, whatever.
I'm at a tipsy level where everything Juan says that's even mildly wordplay is going to be deeply amusing to me.
That's the best kind of drunk. Alright.
Yeah! This is the most easily seducible by Juan drunk.
That is my favorite. But, let's...
We don't talk about love enough in this channel anymore.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that during editing the other day. The first couple episodes, we were like constantly,
we're hitting on everyone.
I'm looking into your eyes, man.
Oh, there's no one like Trask.
So beautiful. And now we're all just like, fuck you, Brent. Karth, you worthless piece of shit, constantly saving our ass. How dare you?
The love has soured on this after Taris. Taris is like going to IKEA, where it's just like, just ruins the relationship.
Let's talk about butts more, as long as we're constantly
butt quota.
Brent's butt.
That reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls reboot, because they twerk in it.
Oh, I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched anything aside from a few clips, but it looks like hot garbage. It looks like the animation, like, I've seen factually, the animation fucking, like, cuts out. Like, there's a fucking dog on a leash, and the leash just, like, disappears after a few frames. And, like, I don't know, they do a lot of, like, and, you know, who am I to talk? You've seen this show, presumably, but they do a lot of, like, outdated meme humor. Like, fucking Bubbles makes, like, a goddamn Reddit-ass rage face.
Fucking nobody's paying us to make our fucking Let's Play channel. It's more about, like, making Andy happy than anything else.
Yeah, butts, Andy, butts. That's right.
Butts. God
but like,
damn,
it makes me.
Girls is such an important IP.
It is, and like, I love the original Powerpuff Girls. Who doesn't? But like, it makes me worried for the fucking Samurai Jack reboot that's coming, because like it's going to be on Adult Swim.
Wait, was Gendy Tartakovsky working on this Powerpuff Girls?
No, he wasn't.
Because he is working on the Samurai Jack reboot, right?
Yeah, I was talking about this with Sasha, where like I was just thinking that like because you know it's on Adult Swim and everything. I just imagine that in the fucking like opening shot they want to like establish that it's really mature and like gritty now, so it just like has Jack on the battlefield surrounded by downed foes, and it just like slowly zooms into his face and then like stops when it's the camera's like 2 inches in front of his face, and he's just like cunt. It's just like that's the new mature Samurai Jack.
Well, that's if Robot Chicken took it over.
Yeah. Oh man.
I thought you were gonna say it zooms in on Jack in the middle of a battlefield of fallen foes, and it is revealed that 0 of them are robots.
Oh god, yeah, that would be a change of pace.